She was burned out but stayed because of financial responsibilities until one moment forced her to take charge of her life. Now she helps others live healthier, long lives. Watch her full story on Take Charge with Dr. Chichi. Watch now.
Welcome to Take Charge with Dr. Chichi, where nurses take control, break barriers, and build a future of financial freedom and career success. Whether you're burned out, ready to level up, or looking for the blueprint to thrive, you're in the right place. It's time to lead, grow, and win because your future starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Chichi.
Welcome to Take Charge with Dr. Chichi, where we have real conversations about burnout, healing, purpose, and taking charge of our life. The theme for today's episode is From Burnout to Purpose, turning into preventive health advocacy. The goal for this episode will be to share real life burnout experience, highlight the impact of financial pressure on career decisions, inspire transformation through life changing experiences, educate on preventive health and early detection, and empower listeners to take charge of their health and life. Our guest for today's episode will be Chinyere Egbeama. She's an experienced oncology nurse with over 16 years or 19 years in healthcare, but actually 16 years in oncology nursing. She's now known as a preventive health queen. She is deeply committed to promoting early detection and empowering individuals to live healthier, long lives through awareness, practical wellness education, and fruit-based therapies. Her journey includes navigating burnout while balancing financial responsibilities, as well as surviving a life-threatening incident that became turning point in her. Today, she uses her voice and experience as a public health educator to inspire others to take charge of their health and future. Welcome to this episode of Take Charge with Dr. Chichi, Chinyere Egbeama.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Good to have you here. Now, could you share your
Thank you,
journey?
Mom.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to have you here. All right. So could you share your journey as a nurse? How did your nursing career evolve?
I started my nursing journey in year 2004. So the dream of becoming a nurse came when I was staying with my grandmother. The way she was taking care of my grandfather, who was blind and diabetic, inspired me to become a nurse. So I started in School of Nursing, Nanda School University Teaching Hospital,
Wow,
Nnewi, Anambra State, and I finished 2007. So this is my 19 years of nursing journey and 16 years of oncology experience.
that's amazing. So with your 16 years in oncology nursing, when did you first recognize signs of burnout?
Yeah, when I started to work um, at Lagos University Teaching Hospital, I had no kid then, so it was pretty easy. In fact, my favorite shift was night shift. But when I started having children, the story changed. It was not the same.
Wow.
So it was at that point I know that this is burnout. Because when I had no kid, I can balance my time well, go to work, come back, I do nothing, I just go straight to bed and sleep. But as a mother, as a young mother, coming back from work, you still have to do the home chores, then take care of the kids and all that. So it was when I started having my kids that I really experienced balance.
So was the burnout mainly at home, or was it a combination of going to work and then coming back home and being faced with the responsibilities at home?
It was a combination of work and home front because when I didn't have any kid, once I come back, I'll go straight to my bed, rest, you know, cook and go back for my shift. But when children are there, you can't just come back home and go to bed. You have to do the home stuff and also take care of the children too.
Yeah. I know when we had a discussion during the conference in Nigeria, the oncology conference in Nigeria, I know you said something about the workload too, at work. And then, of course, doing that workload and then coming back to the house and having home chores to do probably kind of made you so overwhelmed, right?
Yes, 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 that's so true.
Yeah. Okay. So did financial responsibilities influence your decision to remain in your role despite the burnout? Because I know you shared about how of course, you have kids, you have to go to work and then you have to make sure you make money to take care of them. So when you were experiencing that burnout, did financial responsibility make you to keep on going back to the same job?
Okay, the truth is that when we started out nursing journey, we only look out for the passion that made us to join nursing. But you know, along the line, when other responsibilities are springing up, like having children, and I'm somebody that loves education so much, I want to further my education. So it's not only financial responsibility for the kids, it's also financial responsibility to be able to take care of myself because I have this dream of becoming a professor in nursing. So
Wow, that's
it's not
amazing.
only financial responsibility for the kids, but also to be able to achieve my dream and take care of myself. So sometimes when someone is experiencing burnout, when you look at your goals, that this is what I want to achieve, sometimes you just have to stay put until you achieve your dream
Yeah.
before waiting.
All right. So, can you share the life-threatening incident that inspired you to take charge of your life and career? I know you said you had a life-threatening incident. What was that?
It happened when I worked in a particular clinic. We work Monday to Saturday. So we do take our days off rotationally. But unfortunately, because of shortage of manpower, I have to work Monday to Saturday alone for some period of time. So I did it for 4 weeks. The fourth week, I collapsed in the church.
Oh
I
my
almost lost my
goodness.
life. So one of the senior nurses now called me that at this point that I need to get a help at home so that at least I'll know that the home front is covered. Because working Monday to Saturday, quite tedious job. Then getting home on Sunday,
Oh my
that's when I
goodness.
will do the washing, take care of my kids and all that. So the stress load was quite much until I collapsed in the church. And when I came back to my facility, did all the tests and everything, the only thing they diagnosed was exhaustion. That
Hmm.
they didn't see anything and all this result that I was okay. That I should just try and take some rest. So it was at that point that I know that at least I need help in my home front so that I can balance my work and my home.
Is it just help at the home front? Why not help at the job too? If you're working almost 7 days,
Yeah,
6 days a week,
I wanted to start from the ones I can control. At
no,
least I know I
job
can control
you
it.
I think you can control your job too. Your job is not going to put you through all that and then tell you to get help at home. Meanwhile, they're not getting you help at work.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
that's interesting.
what I did personally is that I requested to be moved from that place
Oh, okay,
to
good.
another place. So the other place they moved me, I can do nights. I can do 4 nights and take 4 nights off. So I have time for my home front. Unlike Monday to Saturday, that was quite hectic.
What was the defining moment that led you to become a public health educator?
Okay, though the incident that happened did not really relate to nothing entirely. We had a robbery incident in my home.
Wow.
So when everything was going on, the only thing that dropped in my ear, when you are gone, what will you be remembered for?
Hmm.
So the things stuck with me. What will you be remembered for? So instead of crying over what happened, because they stole everything and still use my
Wow.
salary account to take loan that I paid for a year. In fact, almost 1 year, I didn't have salary. But that thing kept on ringing, and I had a dream of having a foundation. That robbery incident gave birth to my foundation.
Wow.
Uka Ushimeze Foundation is a
Wow.
foundation I founded where we take care of people in the community through checking their blood pressure, sugar level, HIV test, and all that. Then we give health education because I noticed that knowledge gap is the main problem, not whether wealthy or not. Ignorance plays a major role when it comes to early detection and all that. So I started the foundation. Even when I started, my siblings were like, "Sister, are you okay? You lost everything and now you are starting a foundation that you are taking care of people. You are doing checking BP free of charge, checking sugar level free of charge." I say, yes, at least if I'm gone, I'll know that I'll be remembered for one thing, giving health talk in the communities, checking their BP, checking their sugar level. Because from people I've interacted with, you will see a rich man, a rich woman that they have 2 or 3 BP apparatus at home. They don't even have time to use it. Some don't even know the importance. So it was at that point of robbery that I decided, well, this I have to pick up. Then another point was when I went for fruit therapy course, the lady called me to come and give her talk on cancer awareness, early detection, and the importance of prompt action. So after everything, she paid me heavily and was like, "Why are you wasting your talent? 19 years in nursing, and that I should go ahead and talk to the people because she got so many feedback, so many positive feedback. She was like that I'm a very good public speaker that I can encourage people with this. So that's how I started speaking in organizations, churches, mosque. So I'm a public health speaker by experience, and I'm also a trained public health nurse. I did my public health at Ladoka Akintola University,
Wow.
Ogbomoso.
Wow. Well, I forgot to mention that you're calling in from Nigeria. So welcome on board. And the robbery was actually in Nigeria and not just in Nigeria. And the health talks and your foundation is in Nigeria, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
That's
ma'am.
good. That's amazing. So all these stories have shaped your passion for preventive health and early detection too. So another question I have is what
Yes, ma'am.
practical wellness strategies, including food therapies, do you recommend for healthier living?
Coming to oncology, this is my 16 years of oncology. Initially, I didn't want oncology, trust me, because from the first day I entered my workplace, it was oncology. I was like, wow, that's can I do this? So, but with time, when they move me away, if they are putting me in next place, it's oncology. When they remove me for adults, it's pediatrics. So I've been in adults, pediatrics, outpatients, oncology, oncology, oncology. So I was like, this thing I'm running away for. It's like the oncology itself is even calling me. So I decided to take the bull by the horn. Okay, what do I do? Since this thing, anywhere I move to, it has been oncology. So I decided to go into preventive health talks and early detection because I notice most people, I do take history. When people come, I do take history. How did this start? I noticed that most people were not diagnosed on time. Most of them, majority, fourth stage. So, and at fourth stage, there's little or nothing that can be done. But many positive feedbacks I've gotten is from people that were diagnosed early. I remember a woman in my village that did mastectomy since
Hmm.
1991. She's still alive till today. I know many cancer survivors, 25 years, 10 years, 15 years. Many of them will always tell you early detection. So I said, instead of seeing this thing every day, it's good to shout it. It will be sad that you see somebody on the street that's 5 years old, 40 years old. When you talk about cancer, they'll ask you, is it man or woman? Which part of the body does it affect? It's
Hmm.
sad that the knowledge gap outside there
Wow.
is wide. And then coming to a facility where I'm working, they have a very big cancer center that when you go to the clinic, the population is overwhelming. The population is quite overwhelming. So people out there need to know that there's something called cancer. Those days they did HIV, but this one is more than HIV. At least
Wow.
HIV has preventive drug that you can use to stay alive. But cancer, we talk about early detection because that's what makes the difference. Like the slogan we always use, early detection save lives.
Hmm.
Early detection makes the difference. So if we can detect it early, people will live longer and happier instead of fourth stage that when you get to the hospital, they will tell you, sorry, madam, nothing can be done. So it's because of the things I'm seeing in the hospital. That's why I decided to go into preventive health. And this is favorable to both men and women
Yeah.
because
So,
cancer is a respect of nobody. It respects no gender. It respects
mm,
no class. It respects no religion. So we can talk about preventive cancer any day, anywhere, anytime.
So from what you just said, you're recommending um, um, early detection,
Yes,
preventive
routine check.
care, routine checks, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
what
Yes, ma'am.
about food therapies? Are there food therapies that you recommend for healthier living?
Yes, I will recommend food therapy, but when it comes to food therapy, we look at other comorbidities. Example, you can see somebody with cancer, then the person is diabetic. Somebody with cancer, the person is hypertensive. Somebody with cancer, the person has ulcer. So we normally give individualized care depending on the comorbidity. If the person have a cancer and is having ulcer, there are some things that needs to be avoided first. Then before we can
In
now talk
relation to
about food
fruits?
therapy. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Then processed food is a no-no when it comes to cancer. Most of the processed food, most of the stuff they use to preserve those stuff is what is highly carcinogenic. So we preach more of natural organic fruits. Then they should desist from alcohol. Alcohol is actually a trigger when it comes to cancer. Then reduction in sugar. It's not that sugar causes cancer, but it can lead to other complications like diabetes and the rest of them.
So is there any particular fruit that you encourage people to eat?
Just for prevention, we talk about walnuts.
Oh,
Walnut is very
walnut.
good. It helps
Wow.
to boost the immune system. Then soursop. Soursop is very good. Then
We hardly get
moringa
that.
tea.
We hardly get that in this part of the
Huh?
world. Shop. You say shop is
Now that
very
people know
expensive.
the value, it's not very expensive.
I'm telling you, even the shop, we used to have trees in front of our house and the back of the house, you know. But the last time I went home, even the trees, I didn't see the trees. Now people use the leaf for tea. So it's
Yes,
like it's not that
yes.
common anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's quite expensive now. Very small stuff. You'll be hearing 7,000 naira, 15,000 naira for small stuff.
Wow.
Growing up, it was much in the village. We
I
don't
mean,
even
it
know
was
the
everywhere.
value
You
of
could
it.
go to the front of the house and just get shop fruit and just
Some
open it
boys,
right, right
some
there.
boys even use it to do football in the village. Some
Hey,
boys will pluck it just to do football. But now we know the value. It's very expensive now.
yeah,
But even the leaf is very beneficial. You can use it as green tea to boost the immune system. But
yeah. Well,
as a food therapist, I
yeah,
like telling my clients the truth. Shower shop doesn't cure cancer because some people will stay at home, they will not go to hospital. They will tell you once they take shower shop that they will because it's used to boost immune system and to maintain good health. It's not really for cure.
okay.
So we normally specify that so that some people will not be deceived and stay at home and say, yes, they said shower shop
You're
cures
drinking
cancer.
shower shop and
No,
then
that
won't
is
get
the
medical
wrong
help.
thing. It has to boost the immune system so that the body system can fight the cancer cell.
Okay. So
I
what
think I
does
took that one.
no you I understand what you said, you know, you're recommending for people to go get
Okay.
treatment, go to get treated because shop tea does not cure cancer. So what does taking charge mean to
Yes,
you
ma'am.
today?
Hmm. Taking charge, number one, time management. You prioritize what is important. What is most important? The ones that are not important can be left out.
Yes.
Example, I know if I said I sold this one now, some people might come for me, but I have to say it. Example, there are some meetings that I know that are not urgent or that most important at the moment. I can skip that while focusing on my health, my
Yeah.
work, and my family and my studies. Because right now, I'm also a student. I'm doing my master's in nursing science at a
Wow.
Unilag. So I have to prioritize my time for my school too. So there are some things, taking charge for me is time management, knowing the things that are most important
Important.
so that I can have time to rest.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
good. That's taking charge. You know, sometimes we are busy doing other stuff and not really taking care of ourselves. So, what is
Yes.
the biggest lesson burnout has taught you?
Myself first. You can only take care of others when you are okay. You can
That's
only
good.
take care of others when you are strong.
That's
So,
right.
myself first. other things will follow.
That's very important. You know, that's one reason why I have this podcast. You know, people come in and share their stories because we're busy helping other people and we don't ever take out time to take care of us. You know, we always forget that when we don't take care of ourselves, at some point we're going to give up or even be gone and not be able to take care of other people, which is what our passion is. So it's important that we take care of ourselves first so we can keep on taking
Yes,
care of people. So it's time for rapid
definitely.
fire questions. Are you ready?
Yes, ma, I'm ready.
All right. What is one word to describe your journey?
Grace. It has been grace of God.
Grace, grace. Wow. So tea, coffee, or smoothie?
Smoothie, anytime, any day.
What kind of smoothie?
Fruit smoothie or parfait.
That's good. A quote or affirmation that motivates you.
Affirmations. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me.
Wow, that's good. And a proud moment in your nursing or advocacy journey.
The proud one was when I started my foundation.
Mhm.
A widow, a very poor widow came to me, giving me 2,000 naira to support my foundation. I was
Oh,
like, I said, no, Mama, all of us did this good to the hustle now. Don't worry. She said, no, that's what I'm doing, that I'm impacting people without knowing it, that she doesn't want God's blessing to a good her, that
oh,
please, she wants part of the blessing. So she believes the health talk I'm giving to communities, that I'm truly impacting life through preventive health talk. So that lit us
amazing.
through.
Wow,
It
that's
tells me to do
amazing.
more.
And she made
Yes,
you take that money. She made you take it.
yes, she did make me
Oh
this
my,
one.
that is so amazing. All right, it's time for reflection prompt. Um, the question I want to ask anyone that is listening, what warning signs of burnout am I ignoring? You ask yourself, what experience in my life is pushing me toward purpose? What is one step I can take today to improve my health and well-being? For financial reflection, am I making career decisions based on financial pressure? What steps can I take to create financial flexibility? And how can I align my finances with my purpose and health? So share this episode with someone who needs to hear this message. If you're listening, comment, I choose to take charge of my health and life. And then subscribe to Take Charge with Dr. Chichi. Your life can change in a moment, but that moment can also become your turning point. Take charge of your health, take charge of your purpose. Remember, you too can take charge of your health, career, and future. Your setback do not define you. With courage and vision, you can take charge of your health, your career, and your future. Burnout is not your identity. You are not alone. You were created for more peace, more purpose, more power. You have the power to rewrite your story. Don't settle, take charge because your future starts now. Your well being matters, your purpose is too valuable to burn out. Let me pause right here because I have something very special for you. Have you been feeling overwhelmed, constantly tired, giving so much to everyone else, but you have nothing left for yourself? Then this is for you. This is not just another event. This is your moment to pause, your opportunity to heal, your chance to reset, and your decision to rise. I am personally inviting you to a transformational experience burnout to breakthrough, pause, heal, reset, rise seminar. Join me live in Duluth, Georgia. Holiday Inn Atlanta, Gulf South Arena, 6310 Sugarloaf Parkway, Duluth, Georgia, 30097 on May 2nd, 2026. The seminar starts at 10 a.m. Registration and networking begins at 9 a.m. So reserve your seat at www.sparklingstar.org, www.sparklingstar.org. If you want to be a vendor for the event, also go to www.sparklingstar.org and click on the vendor tab to save your spot. This is not a sit and listen event. You will learn how to identify and overcome burnout, gain practical tools for your next level, connect with powerful, purpose-driven people, live with clarity and renewed energy. Let me tell you, we've made this experience even more special. Lunch will be provided. You will be eligible for a giveaway draw, and then make it a friend's educational outing. Register 5 people and 6% attends free. So listen, seats are limited. Don't want you watching this later wishing you had been there. So here's what I want you to do right now. Click on the link below on the description section, secure your seat, and make decision for you. Don't delay it. Don't overthink it. It's your moment. It's time to take charge, heal, reset, rise, and I'll see you there. Until next time, take charge and bye.
Take Charge with Dr. Chichi is a brand of Sparkling Star Development Strategies LLC. The information provided is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or medical advice. Financial services are offered independently by Dr. Chichi in accordance with applicable licensing and regulatory standards. Thank you for watching.